In this video we're going to take a look at how to do braking bumps or acceleration bumps or just bumps of any kind pretty much. So you will use the raise and lower tool for this. So first off we wanna pick the raise tool, and depending on what size of the bump you wanna use, you wanna have the actual radius on somewhere about 3 to 6 feet, which is this actual radius. You wanna have focus at 0. And this is also just my preference, and I figured this technique out myself, although I know other people use raise and lower. But this is what I came up with, values that works for me. So if you want to have really small bumps, you could use 3. And with larger ones, example sand tracks, you can use 6. So that depends on your track and everything. But this is the technique. So we're going to use from minus 225 to minus 3, depending on the height of the bump. You could of course use any value, but this is the ones that works good for me. So I am going to start off choosing the raise tool, then I'm going to paint a line, paint a line, paint a line, and paint a line. I can see that I have a line here, 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 and here. It's not very visible, but I can kind of see them. Then you want to go to the lower tool and make one lower within each and every raise I did. So I'm going to press U, so we update. Then I'm going to see if I can see the bumps here. Okay, so I can't see them too clearly, but you can tell by the rider that he's at least running over something. This is depending on the lighting, how clear the ruts will be. On different tracks they are super visible, in different angles they're super visible, and sometimes you can barely get to see them at all. So for making this even more clear, I am going to set this to 4.5. I have deleted the decals because most of the time you can see it better without decals, and whenever you put the decals on they kind of disappear a little bit. But I'm going to try to raise up this a little bit to 175 just so you can see, and make this smaller so they may become more visible as well. So I'm using about 450 for these bumps, and what you can do is pretty much go a little bit random on how to do the bumps themselves, because that creates a more natural feeling of how the bumps could be. You can also mix sizes. You can have 6, you can have 3, all to make it more natural. Then we want to go to lower mode. Then we want to again paint inside. And when you have like this one, you can paint around. Then we can go, because it was a little bit in between there, and then we can go around, and then you may have to go a little bit sideways because it's larger than the actual circle, and something like that. I'm going to update here and see how it looks. And you can see these ones became pretty narrow, pretty small bumps, and they became quite high. So that's due to I used a smaller brush as well as a higher strength. And I'm going to put decals on here so you can see the difference with and without. And if you can look at this, at least I think that they haven't become more visible. I think they kind of disappears a little bit most of the time you put decals on. But it's also depending on, as I said, the decal and the lighting. So that is the technique of making braking bumps. So it's just a test with different values, different sizes, and different heights. Also for different tracks there will be different type and height of bumps feeling different good. So you have to try and see what's good for your track. I hope you could follow along and get the idea how to make braking bumps, and I see you in the next one.